What's up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3-point conversion radio. They got all of it, and they keep it funky. Let's get it.
What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? We are back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge, man. It's good to be back. And I got my guy right up me, my guy Mace. What up, dog?
Happy Wednesday, my brother. What's good? What's good?
Hey, man. I'm good, man. I'm excited to be back, bro.
In the building, baby. In the building.
A lot to talk about, dog.
Plenty to talk about.
How you been, man?
It's Wednesday. Mom's birthday today. Baby mama number one birthday today. Shout out to both of them. You know, they had great days. You know, they got the gifts in time. So I'm good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm good.
Yeah, man.
I'm good.
I got a few things taken care of in the house, man. So dry heating element went out.
Oh
yeah, I had to get that done quickly, dog. So Arlen, what up, dog?
Cause that's tied to the AC.
Yeah, so I had to get that done. Then I had got
Big Marlon. What up, my boy?
So yeah, man, it's cool. I'm good, man. I hate we missed last week. There was a lot of stuff going on last week, but it's good because there's still some stuff going on this week.
Well, that's the beauty of sports, and
right.
This is what I tell people all the time, because we work in an industry where we don't drive the industry. You know, things happen. It's not like the Carter 6 album, you know, where everybody's like, man, Wayne, you know what I'm saying? So it's wild, man. What a time, dog. What a time.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, I feel you, dog. What was I gonna say, man? But yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. First off, man, we got to talk about these freaking Knicks, man. These jokers. I thought I was. Well, I'll tell you about it, man. I got a call from them, so so I thought it was a shoe in, but they keep calling other coaches. I don't know.
Nobody wants that job, dog.
We got to talk about that, dog. Also, we got to talk about the fact that it's game 3. They're in Indiana. I just want to know. I want to know if Indiana's going to show up. Now I got to fix Marlon. Yeah, I got the drive fix. I got the. It was just the heating element. It went out, so I got that fixed.
You got a front loader or a classic?
With the dryer?
Yeah, you got a front loader dryer.
No, what is the front loader? You talking about the?
They got the like you can see through. You can see through the front.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah. Don't get that.
Yeah, no, I don't have that one.
I got rid of that thing.
Yeah. I got the regular one, man.
It's cute. Everybody, it's cute.
Yeah, but it don't work.
It causes a lot of problems, man. Every time you finish drying clothes, when you at the wash clothes, you gotta wipe. You gotta wipe the rubber down in
Uh,
the dryer. Everybody, they look good in the store. Get you a classic that you open at the top.
yep, that's
Throw
what I
it in.
got, dog.
Yeah, man. Don't let nobody talk you into buying this stuff. Like, so when you see it and they got all these colors and you can like scheme it, don't do it. They'll get you a white set or a black set, the classic.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ask me how I know. I'm just saying. I'm gonna
No,
just leave that right now. I'm gonna just leave that right now.
I got you.
Yeah.
Also, man, we also got to talk about there's a game 3. You know what's going to happen with Indiana and OKC. Is Indiana going to show up? You know, yeah, they won game 1, but I'm gonna need them to can they control the series? But we're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Also, man, we got to talk. First, Kirk Cousins. I got a chance to talk to Kirk Cousins. You know, he talked to the media, so I was there.
Shout out to Kurt. Shout out to Kurt.
Shout out to Kirk. Shout out to professional Kirk, man. That dude, mad professional, bro. Very professional.
He everything he does now is an audition for 31 other teams. He can't be salty, but we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Yeah, very. And not even the fact that but I'm just saying, just his approach, how he approached the media, like, hey, how y'all doing? Like, how he always, he's just professional, dog.
He gotta be.
Yeah, he just
gotta be, man.
Yeah.
You don't make the kind of money he's made in the NFL for this long without understanding how to play the game.
Right.
So, man, shout out to Kurt. Shout out to Kurt.
Yeah, man. Also, man, then we gotta talk Aaron Rodgers, dog. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got back to Pittsburgh or got with Pittsburgh finally. I'm with you. I'm with you. I want to put the thumbs down, whatever, like, you know, but I don't know, dog. I'm with you, man, because I think I don't know. I just think he's fleecing them. But anyway, also, man, we gotta talk about your girl, Alicia Howard. I'm sure Alicia Gray, player of the month.
Folks still owe me apologies. I'm still eating good off that.
Hey, yeah, and then the way Ryan played last night. I mean, she had off game. You can have off game, but it was like,
yeah, off game.
Her
and that big old break. But my boo back, so you know what I'm saying.
JC back.
Right. Back. So now I'm ready to cover games now. So yeah.
Right. Shout out to JC.
I'll wait on Bay. Now that Bay is back, I will be in the building.
Let me tell you who's not in, let me tell you whose spirit or mind is not in the building. And that's Brian Snitker. I don't know what's going on with Snit, man. I think he didn't checked out, bro. He checked out.
That guy. Ben told about that dude.
Yeah, he checked out, dog. You can see it. He checked out. I mean, he was never a rah-rah guy, but you can just sense. And I feel for him because at the time, I mean, at this point, like, what can I can't do that. I can't swing for him, but we get into that later on, man. We get into that later on. And then we got quick hits, man. Stop it. Hey, let your family and friends know, man. They can listen to the show live on the 3-Point Conversion Facebook page or the 3-Point Conversion YouTube channel as well. Hey, man, it's time to get to these quick hits. Let's get it. First off, the Phoenix Suns, Mace. Phoenix Suns and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's business partner and I think it's boardroom CEO Rich Kleiman, I believe.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're going through trade scenarios and with some teams that are interested. And I want your take on this. Tell me what you think. So you got Houston Rockets, San Antonio Spurs, Miami Heat, Minnesota Timberwolves, and of course the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
What you when we get WNBA, I'm gonna tell about her too. Hey, let me stop. But I like I like Sata. I like her. I like her game
Yeah.
too. But
Always.
what you think, man?
Regardless of where KD goes, it's not gonna work. Injuries. I mean, this will be year 19 for KD?
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
No, he came in 08, so it's like 17.
well, whatever it is.
Something like
I
that.
mean,
Close, yeah.
you're
Close
not
enough.
getting his prime is done. He can't stay healthy.
Right.
So you're getting a KD who's gonna come in, he's gonna have nights.
Right.
But to think that add KD and he's a piece that can put us over the top, you're delusional. His best basketball is behind him. Serviceable guy. We get so caught up in these guys prime. He's a champion. He's this. He can score. He can do. Yes, he can do all those things, but he can't do it consistently, night in and night out anymore. And that's the concern, especially with the salary that you're gonna have to pay him. I wouldn't do it. Like I'm a team. I wouldn't do it.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Somebody gonna sign him up.
I'm not gonna sign him. This is my team. I could see him. Be honest, we joke about it. I could see him going to New York. I can almost see him going to Minnesota, and these are the reasons. Just like you said, he's not. We don't need him to go somewhere where he's a leader, or because he's not. That's not him.
He's just a piece now. Just a piece.
Yeah, he's just a piece, right? So if that's the case, he needs to be, and he's still. And the funny thing is, he's a piece that can still give you 27, 6-7 rebounds, because he still can score. It's just he's not a lead. It's like LeBron right now. LeBron, you can't win it. You're not going to win a championship with LeBron being the leader and the number one guy,
right?
Because he doesn't have that it factor anymore. KD doesn't have that it factor where it hey, come on my back. No, he still get you the points and the stats just like LeBron. But now you need someone who in the fourth quarter can lead you, whether it's defense, offensively, or whatever, but still have KD scoring 25, 26 points a game. So with the Knicks, you got Brunson. Brunson is that guy that's going to, in clutch time, he's ready.
Right.
But now you have a KD can help score. And you got, Anunoby, all of them, you know what I'm saying? Great fit. Even with Minnesota, I think it'd be perfect with Ant, because now it'll probably spark Ant to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
Because he'll have somebody teaching him, telling him, hey, this is what you need to do anyway.
Right.
But yet still he got somebody where he don't have to just do it all by himself.
Right.
So, but being a leader, no more. That's not gonna work anymore.
Yeah. And I mean, organizations have to understand it. I think somebody is going to feel like one of these GMs is going to just feel like add KD and we're a contender.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so not the case, because again, 82 game schedule. How many games will he play? When do you rest him? Do you save him for a playoff run? What does he give you in the playoffs? Because again, we've seen his last couple of years in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just not reliable.
Right. And that's a good question too. Is Curry just a piece too? I don't think it's hard to say. I don't think he's a piece. I think he's more than that, but he still needs help. He can't carry it by himself. So I guess he's in that category.
Curry's championship window is gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. And I know everybody. I remember when they signed Jimmy Butler, I said, everybody, give it a couple of months. Don't be excited about the initial, because I mean, new face, new place is always going to be that just initial burst.
Right.
It's so much goes into guys gelling and being able to, because it was so many people, put them in the finals. I'm like, really? You can't be serious. And we saw Jimmy kind of turned into Jimmy. Then especially the nights that Steph wasn't there, and now you got to be the guy. Just didn't work.
Yeah, it's just
Just didn't
it's
work.
not there. Moving on. So listen to this. The Phoenix, I'm sorry, Saquon Barkley, right, is the number one guy in Philly, but also he is the number one player of the NFL merchandise. He was number one at the end of the season last year, which includes all merchandise sold. So it's not just jerseys or whatever. It's like everything under you, whether your apparel, your shoes, whatever it is. He's number one. Shout out to Saquon. Number two, Patrick Mahomes, of course. Can you guess who number three is? Did you, unless you already know?
From last year?
Yeah, at the end of last year.
End of
I was
last year.
shocked at this.
If Saquon was first, Pat Mahomes was second. Third would probably be, if I had to guess, it would have to be somebody play for the Dallas Cowboys. It's not?
No. I'm going to give you one more guess. Anybody can guess. If y'all don't know it, please don't tell. If y'all know the answer, don't put it on here. But anybody.
So it got to be Jamar Chase.
Okay. You say Chase. Jacob says Allen. Anybody else want to take a shot at this? I'm going to give y'all 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Jalen Hurts.
Really?
I was shocked. Yes.
Wow. I've never seen anybody walk around with a Jalen Hurts jersey on.
Look, and he said it. Look, he said either Allen or Hurts. Wow.
I've never seen anybody with a Jalen Hurts, and I'd be a lot of places.
Right, and remember, this is not just jersey. So, right, that's what threw me. But it's all merch. So I guess the old man like wearing his, you know how he be wearing his suits and his clothing. Maybe the old man, because you know he rock a lot of old stuff.
Yeah, he do, but I've never seen nobody wear Jalen Hurts. I mean, not in no videos, not in no, not on no Instagram post. Like, you know how you just scroll through reels. Never seen a Jalen Hurts jersey on nobody but Jalen Hurts.
Right. I got to see what other merchandise he has or whatever. Maybe the GOAT buying all this stuff. I don't know, but when I tell you, I was shocked. What up, Vince? Bro, I was like, what? That's why I was like, take a guess. I was shocked, bro.
I promise you.
Never.
Dude, I'm gonna peruse TikTok, and Instagram, and Facebook tonight.
What up, Vince?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find anybody with a Jalen Hurts jersey. I've never seen it. Never.
Bro, I never seen it either. I was shocked. So, anyway, those are your top three. Saquon Barkley.
Gilly the kid don't even wear a Jalen Hurts jersey.
Bro, I was shocked.
Kim or Wallow. Those the biggest Philly fans out. They don't even wear. Wow.
Yeah, I was shocked. The NFLPA came up with this.
Smith jerseys. Oh, that's crazy.
Crazy, dog. I don't know.
Wow.
I guess it might have been an older man. You know how he was rocking them oldest. You know how he was looking like an uncle. Yeah. You know how he liked to dress. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe this. I don't know.
I'm about to call my cousins in Philly. Listen, I got cousins in Philly and New York. They don't have Jalen Hurts jerseys. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that must be a statistical anomaly, as they like to say.
Bro, I was shocked.
Wow.
But anyway, yeah, I was like you. But last but not least, Andrew McCutchen, shout out to him. He had a 3-run home run today, and he passed Hall of Famer Roberto Clemente and the all-time homers for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pittsburgh Pirates, yeah.
This is 241st home run.
Yeah.
You got Willie Stargell. He has 475, and Ralph Kiner has 301. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so shout out to them, man. That ends quick hits. But hey, man, let's get to this. Goat says he don't own a.
I'm just saying, like, can anybody produce me a picture of anybody wearing a Jalen Hurts jersey? That's wild.
Yeah, that's what I said, dog.
That's crazy.
What was gonna say? So the New York Knicks, of course, we saw what's going on. They fired Tibbs, right?
Right.
And which I think one of the reporters, beat writer, said it came from the players, which it had to make sense because this wasn't a fire saying that, okay, you're not good enough for anything like that, because he progressed. I mean, and then you think of the other years when he got to the semifinals, last 2 years, they were hurt.
Right.
So your best player was hurt. Now you get him to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they let him go. So the Knicks, they've been
that John Philly talk, that John.
Well, they need to get off that John, whatever, because these jokers, the Knicks jokers been are you talking about what right.
Yeah, Philly.
Look, them jokers, the Knicks, so they on a coaching hunt, right?
Right.
These are the coaches they requested in the team. So they requested Ume Udoka, Chris Finch from Timberwolves coach, Jason Kidd from Dallas. Today they just, right before the show, they just asked for Quinn Snyder. The Hawks turned them down and said no. All of them turned them down and said no. Shout out to Danny Thompson. Danny said right now they acting like that dude in the club that is going from, like, he going home with something tonight. He's just going from one chick to one. He keep getting rejected.
Shoot or shoot, baby. Shoot or shoot.
Hey, Nick say, hey, closed mouths don't get fed. So
shoot or shoot. Somebody gonna say yes.
Right. Dude, when you hear this, like, what's going on, man? Like, why you think?
I'm not surprised, Raph. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Why would those guys leave the teams they're coaching to go to New York?
Wait, not only that, because remember, this is not even coming from the players. The team's like, hell no, we not. No, you can't talk to our guys.
Right. But that's probably the guys in the building too are like, nah, I want that job. No, man, tell them no. Because they probably like, I mean, you want to go interview? No. Why would you want to go coach that team? Why would you want to go coach that team? Why? It's the Mecca. It's New York. Crazy media. I just don't understand why they didn't run it back, especially with the way the East will be set up next year.
Yeah.
Giannis probably gonna be gone. Your boy in Boston, he's probably out for the season.
Right.
Just improve the team. Add some depth and tell Tibbs, run it back one more time. I just didn't understand why they fired him. You hadn't been this relevant in 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't understand it. I mean, you know who would take this job though? Pat Ewing.
What up, Rue? That's Rue right there. What up, Rue?
Pat Ewing would take this job in a heartbeat, but they ain't gonna call Pat Ewing. They ain't gonna call Pat Ewing.
But they're not. But you know what? That was the thing, Marlon, is the fact that, let me go back to Marlon's comment. He said Tibbs was gonna run him in the ground. That's why the players were saying so it's reported that the players were kind of fed up. In the exit interviews, they were voicing their opinions. Like,
of course they were.
Like, dog,
we're playing 42 minutes a night, coach.
Yeah, Jalen was saying his locks was starting to get dry and twisted.
Yeah,
you know, from playing too low. So, but you know what? I really think, though, honestly, Yeah, Pat would take the job.
You
Definitely.
know who else would take that job?
Oh,
Mark Jackson would take that job.
of course.
But they're not gonna offer it to him.
Yeah, but what the Knicks are doing, I believe the Knicks are just trying to get enough candidate. They're doing like, you know which approach they're taking as, honestly, what they're probably doing? And I believe it's what they're doing. Remember how the Bears called, Root talked about, they called him, Bears, Pose texted me, kept emailing me. Man, Bears texted everybody. Remember they was asking officials to be their coach, but it was just a way to, I don't know if they were trying to, I don't know, but I know you need enough candidates.
Yeah.
But when you look at the candidates that are available, which I believe they're going to probably go after Mike Malone, you got Mike Malone, you got Taylor Jenkins, you got Budenholzer.
Yeah.
I mean, I would go Mike Malone easily.
I would go Coach Bud. I'd go Coach Bud. Coach Bud seems like a New York guy. He's a New York. He's a New York kind of guy. He's a no nonsense kind of guy. The media won't affect him.
Right.
I would go Coach Bud. Malone kind of sensitive, man. He's a little emo. I don't know if he could take.
That's a good point. That's
the
a good
bright
point.
light of New York City and the scrutiny with 2 newspapers and 7,000 shows. Nah, he not built for New York.
Malone do get testy.
He emo, as my daughter like to say, emo.
And then like you said, Coach Bud come from that Popovich tree.
Yeah, man, Coach Bud would look at New York media every day, and be like, "I'm still do what I do."
Oh, but okay, Marlon say he from Queens though, son.
Yeah. He not from downtown. He not from downtown. He been to the Rucker.
Hey, not just that. Being from Queens in the hood is different, but dealing with New York media is
man.
That's
Mark Malone, he from way out there in the Hamptons, man. He not fooling us, man. Go on somewhere, dude.
I like Sam Cassell. I mean,
I like another guy who would not be deterred by New York media.
Right.
Sam Cassell, again, a no-nonsense guy who would probably come in and guide that team so much better, than what Tibbs did. So good luck, New York.
Because again, Tibbs is not an X and O guy anyway.
Right.
But Tibbs did a great job coaching them. It was just his rotation.
Dude, this was as relevant as they've been in 20. They hadn't been relevant since Charles Smith, John Starks, Big Pat Ewing. Come on, man. Allen Houston. The glory days of New York basketball. Damn, Marlon.
Well, then Cassell too ugly to care about the media.
Yeah, that's tough. Damn, Marlon. That's rough.
That's tough, Marlon.
That's rough, big dog. Jesus.
But yeah, you gotta. I mean, I like Mike Malone. Though. I like.
I like him, but I just don't think he's not thick-skinned enough for New York City.
Because he has, like you said, he has gotten a little feisty with some media in Denver.
That's Denver. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Everybody's smoking in Denver.
In
Denver, we legal. They all high out there.
Hey, and Jacob, that makes sense. So why I'm surprised. I'm surprised Nick said, "Yeah, that's Sam with my guy." Though. All right, let me stop. You're right, Sam, my guy, dude. But what up, cuz? Yeah. What up,
my boy? What up?
But yeah, I if he wasn't, like you said, if he could handle the media, Mike Malone would be perfect just because he would be able to get that team where they need to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because even when you look at Denver had talent, but were they talented everywhere? Knicks got a lot of talent on their team. Even the guys that's not playing, they got talent, so
they do.
Yeah, because Josh Hart, man, I swear he played in a 48-minute game, he played 49 minutes. It's like
Josh Hart thinking about going back to play football.
Hey, I can see him playing too. The way Tibbs be having him out there, I can see. But what you think about Taylor Jenkins?
Yeah, I mean,
This is my thing. But the media, you're right. But I like Taylor. But Taylor's very savvy. But and then with a last name like Jenkins, maybe he can handle the media. I sworn that joke was black when I first. But anyway, then the joke first name Taylor too. But anyway, the thing with Taylor Jenkins is you look at just coaching wise, the Memphis Grizzlies are not a talented team, y'all. They've never been a talented team. They've had Ja. Like the most overrated player to me, believe it or not, is what's the tall dude? I can't think of his name. I'm looking dead at him. Jared Jackson. Jared Jackson Jr. Dog, he is so overrated to me.
Once upon a time, I wanted him in Atlanta when we were drafted. I was like, bring him to Atlanta.
Right.
I actually said that. Bring him to Atlanta. I said that.
He that
crazy.
Garbage. But
crazy.
Yeah, still, but that's what I'm saying. You look at that team. We look at they got your boy Bane, look like he can't come straight out the pen, as far as how diesel that joker is. But look how he's playing. Look how he had them guys playing, man. And you go to a team. He's X and O guy, and they play defense. He'd be perfect, but like you said, can he handle that New York media?
In New York,
and can he handle Dolan?
Jungle, where dreams are made of.
I don't know. Like I said, I like Malone's my first choice. Budenholzer would be good. But the thing with Budenholzer, to me, Budenholzer quit too much. When Budenholzer get tired of a team, that joker, it just show all in his body language, appearance, all of that. He just they're gonna comb his hair when he when he don't care, So that's my thing. He gonna give up. Every team he's been on, you can tell he's giving up.
Coach Bud built for New York. Come on, Coach Bud. Come on, New York.
I like Coach Bud though. I like Coach
Brother
Bud.
Dolan. Do the right thing, Brother Dolan. Do the right thing.
Would they be desperate enough to bring Doc in?
No.
He a former Knick.
Doc is done. No, nobody else is hiring Doc. This is that. That was it for Doc. Nobody else is hiring Doc.
It should be a rule that Doc should not get another.
Nobody else is hiring Doc.
And
nobody.
They just come back with his old.
And I mean nobody. Doc, get back to TV, raise your grandkids. Doc, you done made so much money. Go get on the boat. All that. Doc is done coaching. It's no way I would bring Doc into my organization. No.
I'm trying to think of a young guy who come in, a young coordinator, because I know it's got to be a coordinator that everybody. I mean, not coordinator, but assistant coach.
It's a lot of guys, man. All these young guys, give Jared Jack a chance. A lot of guys sitting on there. Give Rod Strickland a chance. It's a lot of guys out here.
Yeah.
Let's start retreading. Like, let's definitely start recycling Doc. Doc cannot help your program. He can't. He cannot. He cannot. KG, Paul Pierce, Rondo, and Ray Allen not walking through that door.
You know what? I would love to see Rondo coach.
I would too.
I would love to see Rondo coach.
Yeah.
I think Rondo can coach. I would love to see Rondo coach.
Yeah, Doc, man. Anybody hiring Doc, you should be looking to sell your franchise because it's no way you should even be interviewing Doc. No way.
It's just no way. Would you give whatchamacallit a chance? What's my man that was coaching Milwaukee? That only coached him for 2 days.
Yeah, who Doc replaced?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Griffin, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if he can handle
I don't know. I mean, Milwaukee was tough for him, so
right. They spit him out. Yeah, so
he
Adrian Griffin, that's right. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Adrian Griffin, yeah.
I know who they need to hire, but I'm
Ooh.
not. Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Ooh.
It's only one guy who can say the Knicks, but he's on a federal case right now. Only one guy who can say the Knicks, but he's fighting for his life in federal court right now in New York City.
Ooh, Puffy?
That's the only guy who can say the Knicks. Only guy can say the Knicks.
This is gonna be mad slippery, but
That's the only guy who can say the Knicks.
they're gonna be mad slippery though. But we're I don't know.
Only guy, you know. Only guy who can say New York City.
You know, it'd be a party at least.
We run the city on the phone with Diddy.
Stupid. I like Dan Hurley. I like that. Dan Hurley
he done already shut
he
all
said
the
he
rooms
ain't doing
down.
it. Yeah, he said he ain't
He
doing
done
it.
already shut them rooms down. He
Right, Rue. Oh man.
y'all know trying to be lit every night.
Y'all wrong.
Coach Combs on the sideline. But we digress.
Either or, yeah, we gonna see what happens. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see. I really think
I can't wait to see who they hire though. I think
they're reaching out. Like I said, I just think they need multiple candidates just to do it. And they might be, like I said, they might be taking a Bears approach. Like Bears knew they was going for your boy all along. They just they just try to trick everybody. Yeah, and they tricked everybody too.
Nowhere.
But look at you, man.
Going nowhere. We can't be
Watching too many of them Diddy reports.
This bad boy for life.
So what you think about this finals, man? Because everybody wanted to jump on Indiana's bandwagon. Indiana won.
Yeah.
Then OKC come back, then they blew them out. What you think? Because go ahead. I'm gonna let you go first.
No, I'm enjoying these finals. You know, upstart Indiana team, the best team in basketball all season with the MVP. They belong in the finals. I'm enjoying it right now. Intrigued by game 3. You know, Indiana did what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to steal a game. You know, on the road. You probably want to steal game 2 so you can carry that momentum back home. But I mean, they did their job.
I think game one, the easiest game. That's a game you should steal.
Yeah, I mean, that is the game. If you're gonna win one win, but I just think I like teams who win game 2 because now we get on the plane with a whole lot of confidence.
Yeah, right.
We're a little more at ease. And then they got their heads blowed out in game 2 too. So
they did.
Yeah. But intrigued by game 3. Hallie has to show up tonight. He was terrible in game 2.
He didn't do anything.
Terrible in game 2. And this is why I deleted Prize Picks off my phone after game 2.
Me too.
Too, man. Come on.
You deleted with attitude.
Man, I was matching that. You know that uninstall app. I was hurry up and uninstall. Get out of here. Clear with cache everything so it won't pop up or nothing.
Right. I want to hear that. If people on Indy, I want to hear that. If we win, we have to win tonight. It's over. No, because if you win Indy, you win Indy. But I ain't gonna lie. If you telling the truth, that's telling the truth. I don't think so though. I don't think because it's only somebody got to win game 3. Somebody got to go up 2-1.
Somebody gonna win game 3.
Yeah, somebody gonna win. So right. So it's gonna be 2-1 no matter what, regardless. Yeah. So it's not. Yeah. So, and I predicted even before the series, I said I got OKC win the game in 6 games. I had Indy winning game 1. Some people know I already said that. Rue Miles, he can attest to that. But then I said that I got Indy winning game 4. I think OKC gonna win game 3, and he's gonna be hungry, and they're gonna win game 4. But then I think OKC is gonna win the next 2.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. But let me ask you this though: just get into what they need to do. Of course, we know Holly got to step up.
It start with him.
It start with him, definitely. But I think tonight, this is when your defense I know you don't not a great defensive team like that, but they do play defense.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta they gotta play better. And not only that, but they have to come out with more energy. And maybe the crowd will do that because they played better game 2, but it still was not, it fizzled down. And you saw how they start off in game 1.
Yeah.
But I think
they got to feed off the crowd of Indy.
That's what I'm saying. They got
It's going to be crazy in that building. Now, I hadn't been to the new field house, but like the old arena.
Yeah. Are you talking about marketplace?
Man.
Oh yeah, that jump was crazy.
Super crazy. The way OKC is revered for their home crowd.
Yeah.
The old Indiana, when the Pacers had the real ugly uniform, the Davis boys.
Yeah.
When they had them uniform, the Reggie Miller.
Right.
That place was a zoo for 4 quarters. So Indiana has to use that tonight, and they need to jump on OKC early.
They got to.
So don't let SGA get so comfortable. I mean, we know he kind of unstoppable, but somebody gotta make him pick the ball up. You can't just keep letting him get to a spot.
That joke is so smooth, dog.
Make him shoot something else, like cut him off.
Yeah, something.
But they won't even cut him off. They like
deny him the ball.
Go right. Keep going right.
Because I think once he gets the ball, I think they should start double teaming in the backcourt immediately. Get him off, or don't let him even inbound the ball to him. Do how they would do Luka or somebody, like get it out of his hands. But I also say this though. Indy, they have to, even if they're losing, they can't be down by 16, 20, because after a while, that's not going to happen. It's not going to work all the time. You coming back, especially with a good team like that who plays defense, and is good offensively. So, and they're deep. Can't do that. So it has to be, they have to keep it within, if they're down, within 6, 8 at the most.
Yeah.
But 6, 4, like it's got to be a good game. I mean, I don't want to say good game, but it's got to be a game where you're competing and it's close to where now those superpowers come in at the end and you can take over and win that game. Because we've seen OKC let some games slip, even with Denver. So
and somebody got to send a message. Like somebody got to make somebody hit the floor. They run that little high screen and roll and Chet, he gonna come down the lane. Somebody gonna fire him, man. He only weigh 80 pounds. Somebody make him hit Miles Turner. You gotta make him hit the floor. Somebody just gotta take a hard foul on SGA. I'm calling out. Somebody get a T tonight. I need somebody to get a T tonight.
Yeah, somebody got it.
Somebody else.
Yeah, somebody else got it. The young bull.
Bring one of them dudes in who got 6 fouls, bruh. Hey man, the first time SGA go right, give it to him, preferably in his ribs.
Because one thing about SGA, nothing against him, and that's my guy. Like I'm a big fan. I was a big fan. A few years ago I was, but SGA, he's not going to fight back.
No.
And when he starts complaining to the ref, he's out of his game.
Now he does not like that contact.
Yeah, he
doesn't. Not a fan of that contact.
He doesn't
at all.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. You gotta go ahead and get them. Get the ball out of his hands. Be physical with them early. But with OKC, I just feel like I think they might be too dominant for this team, man.
They just have to do them. They just have to do them.
Yeah, they do. And even if and this is the thing about OKC, it gives you a chance if you double team and keep the ball out of Shea's hand. But in order for OKC to combat that, Jalen Williams has to ball out tonight. He can't. You can't go 6 for 19. You got to be the Jalen Williams that we know you can be, that you've been all season long. Yeah, he has to be that. Yeah, he has to be that. So. But it's been an interesting series, man. I've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it. Yeah. I've enjoyed it. And for all of you guys who watch TV and oh my God, lowest rated finals ever. If you're not watching, don't watch and don't comment.
And what is that? And what does that matter if it's the lowest? If you watching, it don't matter.
Let us watch it. You go and watch your FBI shows, First 48, anything on Netflix. You know, hey, go do that. You don't have to post that these finals are terrible. Okay.
Right.
How you know you're not watching?
Right.
Not repeating what you hear on TV. That's why y'all need to turn TV off. If you're turning your TV on, you should only be watching Tubi. I ain't gonna hold y'all though.
I agree, bro. I agree with everything you just said, man.
Yeah.
I agree with everything you said. I hate when people do that. But all right, man. It is time for the most infamous, the most famous Stop It segment. Let's get it. I'm gonna go first, Mason. I had my stoppers from last week, and I've been so busy, bro. I know it's a whole bunch, but my Stop It, and this is a simple one, but I'm gonna give it to Matt Olson for the Braves. Cause I asked Matt Olson about, why y'all, do you think y'all need some type of speech, some type of motivation, someone to stand up in the clubhouse? And his response was, we're all grown men here. Last time I checked, we're grown men. Everybody know what they need to do. I'm not that rah-rah guy. We don't need anyone to do that. We just need a hit. We got superstar talent.
Stop it.
Right. Y'all lost 7 in a row. So what is it, Matt? What do you need then? Because you're not doing anything. What are you doing? I'm not saying they need to blow up this team, Mace, and I know we're going to get on them later, but I don't know, dog. I just think, to me, I understand if you're upset. I get it. But say something stupid like that, man, it's like, I wouldn't be like, I can't say, but I wouldn't be like, well, y'all need something because it ain't working. It took everything inside of me not to say that. I promise you. It was just like, because then he got a little spicy with me, which I didn't mind. I wasn't mad, because I understood it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Starting to turn on that dude, man. The tide is turning on that guy.
Yeah, all right, man. What you got, bro?
So the internet is just a wild place, y'all. Beyonce and Santa Claus internet is a wild place. And it's amazing who we pick and choose to be stars and who we just follow and who we just get we just enthralled with their lives.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a stop it to little buddy who put his face in the water all the time, Ashton Hall. Him and other little dude, Speed. They internet viral sensations. All y'all done made them superstars.
Yeah.
It's y'all fault. They had a race today. They raced today.
Okay.
And Speedy beat Ashton Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we care? Why was that on every other reel I saw? Why was everybody tagging me in this? All of you who tagged me in that, stop it. I don't care about them people. That's not news. That's not sports worthy.
Stop it.
Don't tag me in stuff like that.
Stop.
Everybody who tagged me in that, I blocked all of yous. I blocked you. I put you to sleep. Don't send me stuff like that no more. Right. It is not what Santa Claus internet is for. It's for other stuff, not that. And by the way, little buddy probably Ashton Hall outweighed this dude by like 85 pounds, probably. Right. Speedy should have beat him, but it was close. But don't tag me in that. So everybody who thought that was
Newsworthy, you deserve the biggest stop it in the world.
Stop
And that's
it.
why I don't answer none of y'all doggone messages. Now you know why. Clowns.
Okay, I got one more stop it. And this goes to Arena Sabalenka. The chick that played Coco.
Yeah.
And after she lost, they asked her about it, and she's gonna be like, nah, I mean, it wasn't really because she played great. I mean, it was windy outside. Now they played each other though, but it was windy outside, and I didn't want to play my best, but it wasn't because she like played great.
Yeah.
And then
only the wind was going wrong.
Right. And then she proceeded to give a compliment to the lady that Coco just beat to get to the finals.
Yeah.
But then she's saying this, and Coco's beat Arena 4 times. She's 0-4 against Coco.
Stop it. Stop
I'm
it.
giving her 4 of those, dog.
Stop it.
I get one more.
Stop it.
Like, what? what are we doing? Bro, I forgot about that. I'm like, hey, I wish I would have been asking questions. I'm like, so really, basically, you're just saying you upset, you mad, you don't like her, do you?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Come on, I don't get it. But anyway, man, that's
I got one more, man. And
go ahead.
Listen. First of all, I hate that I've got caught up in this Diddy trial. Yeah, I'm sorry. But we need to give Diddy the super biggest stop it ever. He described him, his girl, and somebody else and these freak-offs as the trifecta. They were Jordan.
He said they were what? Wait. He said what?
It's like they were Jordan, Shaq. They were the Jordan, Shaq, and Kobe of freak-offs.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Bruh, Diddy wildin'. Diddy wildin'.
Hey man, when did Diddy have time to make music? If he was doing,
That's what I'm trying to figure out now. Like, dog, when is Diddy wildin', dog?
hey man,
Diddy is wildin'. Hey man, hey, that's what they say, dog. When you like you get tired of being successful in something else, you move on to something else to wow. I would have sued that joker just for trying to mention my name or something like that, dog. If I was Jordan, I would have sued him.
hey man, Michael Jordan so well on his G5, minding his business, and his phone going off. He getting all these mentions, and he like, wait a minute. Hey man, shut the whole trial down, man. Shut this.
Yeah, this is a mockery. Oh God.
That was the craziest thing I heard.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Call him, his girl, and whoever this dude they will call. Say they are the trifecta of freak-offs. Jordan, Shaq, and Kobe of freak-offs.
Yeah, that took the cake.
Hey man, when this trial over, I don't ever want to hear the word freak off ever again in life. Never ever in life.
Hey, you hear that? That'll make you be like, oh, hey, I'm good, dog. I don't want to be involved.
Should nobody listen? Should none of y'all ever in life call yourself freaks no more?
They didn't.
Never.
Literally,
You
because y'all not freaks. Y'all are definitely not freaks.
Right.
Oh my God, boy.
Oh man, I don't know how to transition from that, but we're gonna have to, dog. Golly.
Oh my God. Hey,
All
man,
right.
that had me on the floor. Whew, Lord.
So this week, Kirk Cousins. I'm sorry, you got to talk about freak out. Anyway, Kirk Cousins spoke with media today.
Shout
not
out to
today,
Kirk.
on Tuesday.
Shout out to Kirk.
And came up there smiling like always and talked to us. And Kirk said a few interesting things. The first interesting thing he said, he talked about his injury. Excuse me. And shout out to Dr. Fowler. He's not going to be here today, but shout out to him. But I wanted to ask Dr. Fowler this, but he talked about his injury, that it was his ankle, that the Achilles healed greatly. It was great. But his ankle, he wasn't ready. That's why he couldn't move, and it got stiff towards the end. So that's why he started looking worse and worse right now. I said he's still be trying to get back from that, you know. Then I asked him about just him being a support for Michael Penix. And I asked him, I stated that I'm like, in year two, remember in year two, you were in this position where you took over the Redskins as a starter because of what because of that experience. Now you're here to back Penix up. What advice would you give him? What could you tell him? And anything you remember from that? And he was like, no, I got his back, man. I always got his back. Penix even echoed that. But he was like, I'm in his ear. I'm going to help him out. He was like, I don't want to be in his ear like crazy like that because you don't want to overwhelm him. And he said, I could learn from him as well.
Yeah.
But you want your quarterback room to be tight, and that's what we're going to be. They asked him about, did he want to be traded? He said, those are February conversations. So that happened in February. We talked about that in February with the owner. He's like, but those are February conversations,
right.
Whatever. But he said, right now I'm focused on the team, what have you. And he said he felt like he could have made some different choices, whatever. He's like, but it is what it is. He's not going to focus on that.
Yeah.
And the gist of everything, he was like, I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
I'm going to back my guy up. I'm going to get healthy just in case, so. But I'll say this, God forbid if anything happened to Penix, but you still got a viable quarterback. Not only that, but you got somebody when things might go disarray and not go the way Penix wanted to go, to be in Penix's ear, to uplift him, to tell him, hey, it's good. You need that. A young quarterback needs a veteran quarterback. Mace, whatever happened to them days where you had them young quarterbacks, had a Kubiak, you had a Charlie Batch, you had Dave Craig, you had these vets that knew what was going on. They didn't get in the game, and if they did get in the game, you didn't miss a beat. But you just get in the game, it was there to help this young quarterback out, tell him what he needs to do. This is what happens. We don't have a lot of that anymore.
Yeah. Social media. Guys still think they can play. Guys, they always get asked quit. I'm not gonna be, that's not my job to mentor XYZ. So we get that from these guys today. I look at the consummate professional and Tyrod Taylor.
Right.
When Tyrod is here, Tyrod stay down in South Fulton somewhere, so he's always working out at Creekside High School, and you catch him at the Publix. You catch Tyrod at Walmart. But Tyrod is a guy who understands, listen, I'm here to help Justin. I'm here to, whoever is the quarterback, I'm here to help them. I've been in the league a long time. I've seen more than these younger guys. And Justin even talked about how, man, Tyrod has just been, as far as him getting the playbook down, understanding, reading coverages better, all these things. That's what your backup used to be, as you alluded to. That's what these guys are supposed to. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But again, a lot of these guys like feel like they can play.
Mhm.
You know, hey, I should be the guy. Or in Kirk's situation, when the quarterback market was kind of a little shaky before the draft, or even after the draft, people were like, he could go, and then Aaron Rodgers signed, and so they kind of
Mhm.
closed that door there. Good news for Kirk. This is Michael Penix's truly first year starting.
Right.
It's going to be a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's going to probably be a spot where Penix he's going to struggle.
Mhm.
Rookie struggle. Kirk may have to come in. Or, hey,
Mhm.
a lot of stuff can happen.
Right.
He has to be ready to play. And I think with Kirk, his biggest thing, you talked about it, health. Listen, we knew he wasn't healthy last year. I mean, if you just understand an Achilles injury, and for a quarterback to plant, to drive the ball, and then you add in, okay, his Achilles, then you adding the shoulder and his elbow. Nightmare for quarterbacks. Nightmare. So he just needs to get healthy and stay healthy. And then, hey, if his number called, he's asked to come in,
Ready. Yeah.
save a game. I mean, and let's not forget, he got paid a lot of money, so
Yeah, he good.
he ain't gonna say nothing.
He ain't tripping. Yeah, he good. And then think about this. Like you said, we hope it doesn't happen, but a lot of injuries happen in the NFL, and so injuries can happen with other quarterbacks and other teams.
Yeah.
So it's probably good that right now, and he probably almost hurting himself because he's not healthy. Who wants you if you're not healthy right now?
Yeah.
Get yourself healthy.
Yeah.
There for Mike, but then team might come calling. Is this that got hurt last year, right?
Yeah.
So he's not getting hurt this year. It'll be next year. But if but a team might call because an injury. I mean, that's a part of the game. It just happens. It's a part of the game. So, but right now you can heal up. You don't have to do much.
Right.
And I really believe it was a lot of pressure added to him because they blindsided him with that pick. Again, like I say, that was Terry. Terry told you Terry went in that bathroom 15 minutes for his pick. Like, I don't care what you say. I'm drafting Penny.
I know it. I'm right on that card. I don't care
Right.
what you
Right.
I'm just got to explain it to the old man. Look.
Right. This is what it's about, right?
Bro.
But
You gave away $100 million. I ain't want to get $100 million. That's your money.
Right.
Whatever,
But he was he was blindsided. So because Kirk was blindsided, I think it was a lot of added pressure as far as I might not be able to just heal up like I want to and just take my time.
Yeah.
Because I mean the money didn't pressure him. Luke was guaranteed he good. But I think it was Mike Penix. So then he played through it instead of sitting out. Hey, I need to sit out. He can't do that because now you got the franchise quarterback waiting. So I think it was a lot of added pressure for Kirk last year anyway, because he played well when he was playing, but then
you got the injury set in. Listen,
yeah,
only one quarterback plays. You got 4 to 6 receivers, 6, 7 offensive linemen, 2 to 3 running backs, 2 to 3 tight ends, one quarterback. Only one person can be the guy.
No, you're right.
The nature of the position.
Now, I will say, just reporting from camp, and it's mini camp, so it don't matter. Penix hadn't looked good, but it's mini camp. Everybody not running full speed.
No, he's probably just trying to understand just the nuances of the offense.
Right.
Because I mean, when we wrap everything up with him, a young quarterback right now, he just trying to get his eyes where they need to be. Hey, that's the read, get off that to this, or I need to get on this right now. All the other stuff will come. But see, this is stuff when hate to be this guy, don't be this guy. when people hadn't never played quarterback, sometimes they want to tell me, "Shut up."
Right. Yeah.
That ain't that's not what's going on.
Right.
That's
Right.
not, especially in the NFL.
Right.
So please be quiet, everybody. Sometimes you got to just be like,
Just be
I'm gonna sit
quiet.
that out. I'm gonna sit that one out.
But I will say this though, I love his maturity, his confidence. Michael Penix, that dude
got a gun. When you have a gun attached to your shoulder, that make up for a lot of stuff.
Yep.
When the ball just jump out your hand, makes up for a lot of stuff.
Right, Marlon. Right. Yeah. Yep. You're right. And you know what? He said he didn't say why. He just like I love when he did this, but they asked him about Drake. I'm saying like Drake said he really want to be in the top 5. He's like top 10, top 10. Oh, he gonna be top 3, if not the top. It's all really. He's like, what makes you think that? He said, y'all just see, just watch. You'll see. That's all he left it at. So he's gonna be feeding Drake, which is good. You know, they've been hanging out. So they've been close and cool. Yeah, they've been hanging out throughout the season. I mean, off season. So
the question gonna be, how do you integrate Kyle Pitts into all this explosion? That's the $1 million question.
And then Caleb McGarry, he's still working. He hadn't been to camp.
Yeah.
So they trying to figure out what's going on because of the contract situation. But yeah, Kyle, and Rod kept it real. Rod was like Raheem Morris, y'all. Rod kept it real. Rod was like, hey man, Rod said, we know he great. He's great. I mean, he's great athleticism. When you got a guy like that with all that athleticism, he's running the 4.4. He's this tall, whatever. You need him to do what he need to do. He needs to work. He needs to be productive. And that's what we're looking at him for, to be productive. That's what we want. So we're going to see, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, you're not seeing anything. Come training camp, I have more to report on and talk about and all of that. Be sweating and all of that, but it's cool. We'll see. My guy, Kyle. What up, Kyle? My guy. The big 3 has a different meaning to, oh, Lord. Rue, we not on that. We leaving that alone. But another quarterback. Speaking of a quarterback that should be a veteran backup to somebody and helping somebody along, Aaron Rodgers signed with Pittsburgh. Decided to sign with Pittsburgh with the drama. I swear. I'm sorry. Let me go on this rant real quick. This dude swear he wants to be Brett Favre so bad, dog. Think about everything that Brett went through with Green Bay. And the thing with Green Bay, the reason why they let him go, Brett wasn't trying to sabotage Green Bay. Brett was just like, he was on that, I don't know if I want to play or not, really trying to miss training camp and then come in late. But, you know, who was the coach for Dallas Cowboys? Your guy. I can't think of his name. The last coach for Dallas Cowboys. Not your guy, but the last coach for Dallas Cowboys.
Green Bay. McCarthy.
McCarthy was like, we ain't dealing with that no more. You got to go. They let him go. He went to the Jets. Then he went to Minnesota. Now, Aaron Rodgers started doing that. I don't know if I want to play again. Then he goes to the Jets. Then he tried to sign with Minnesota. Minnesota's like, no, we good. Like, dude, just you're not as good as you used to be, and it's not. You had a lot of talent in New York. A lot of talent.
Super talent. Way more talent than it's in Pittsburgh right now.
Way more. And now, you know, you saying it was them. I mean, of course it is the Jets. And I know you can use that excuse as it's just the Jets. But I'm sharing. But dog, I really think that at this point, I think he should I'm gonna leave it up for you, Mace, but I think they should let him go, man. I don't know why they sign him. I don't know why you sign him unless they thinking they could try to get Peyton Manning's nephew. Unless they could get whatchamacallit. Archie. I don't.
Arch not coming out of school, man. Arch don't. Y'all, everybody gonna be fighting for Carson Beck next year.
Right? No, right.
Wow. Shocked. Pittsburgh. I mean, they waited him out. I believe in my heart of hearts. This was not a Tomlin decision. I think a lot of decisions in Pittsburgh are not Tomlin decisions.
Agreed.
This guy, if people just watched last year, the thing that made Aaron Rodgers special, he can't do anymore. His ability to make those pinpoint accurate throws on the move.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
The extending of the plays. Listen, he had Garrett Wilson. Then, they went and got his partner, Devontae. Had Breece Hall. I mean, the Jets had a very good offense. Way better than what's in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, Aaron Rodgers, you were the de facto OC. Like, they will let you do whatever the hell you want to do.
Right.
Now, Arthur Smith may let you do the same thing. He may.
I don't know.
But when I tell you,
pig-headed not pig-headed, but he got to be the leader. But go ahead, my bad.
all my partners who still are fans, I just been telling all of them, it's gonna be a long ride for y'all, and I'm here for all the trolling. I'm ready. All them terrible towers y'all like rocking. Yeah, y'all gonna have a hard time with those this year. I can't wait. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I just like you said, it don't seem like a Tomlin move because Tomlin is not. He don't like attention guys anyway. He don't like that attention stuff, and it's about. And to me, this is what Aaron made it about him. So no, I definitely agree with that. I want to ask you about this though. So first of all, RIP. I know we said it when he passed away, but Jim Work say, rest in peace, man. So his daughters have taken over, right? As far as the owner, they transferred it to daughters, but his daughter Carly Ursay Gordon,
Yeah,
she's been spotted where she has the headset on, right? And they were like, oh, "What you doing?" Basically, it was some slick like, what you ain't supposed to have no headset on. You don't know what you're doing. But this is what she said. This is dope. She says she has a headset on because she wants to, she like, for instance, she gave an example. If a wide receiver runs a bad route, she want to be able to listen to everything that's going on so she can hold everybody accountable to see, was it the wide receiver that ran the wrong route or did the coach run the wrong play? Or the quarterback, well, whoever it is, she could find out, which is like interesting. So Mace, when you hear something like that, how do you view that? Do you look at that as, I wouldn't do that, or is she on to something? Should other, not owners, but somebody else high up should be listening to everything?
I don't know.
She said
this was crazy.
Because she said now she don't want to make that wrong mistake. Oh, because he's doing this or whatever. Let's get rid of the receiver when it's really the coach, not owners.
I mean, my thing is who else gonna be listening with her? Because how does she know? I mean, so she gonna be sitting in offensive meetings, defensive meetings. She got the playbook. Like she understand the verbiage of the playbook. So
that's how she talking. Like she know. Like she.
This is tough. And the owner, so she can do whatever the hell she want.
Yeah.
She signed the checks. But this is dangerous ground. This is real dangerous ground. And I don't think she's gonna go through with it. I think as we get through the summer and I'm pretty sure, she's gonna probably already got a phone call from 545 Park Place. Like, hey. Hey,
Chill with that.
Yeah, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Hey, we know it's your team, but come on. Again, I don't know if she knows. Like I say, now if
Right,
she's sitting
I
in
agree.
meetings every day, I mean, does she want to be the female Jerry Jones? I mean, maybe,
Right.
but it's her team, so I mean, she
Yeah, you can do what you
do
want.
the
Right.
hell she want. She
Yeah.
do whatever the hell she want.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like you said, is it a good because it's one of them things the first I'm like, she tripping. Then it's like, you know what? That might, okay. But then again, how's that gonna rub the players? I mean, it's her team, but still rub the coaches and all of that. Because now, one thing we don't want as a coach or a player, that's why the best coaches don't go to Dallas. We don't want nobody over there that's what's the word I'm looking for? That's what's the word I'm looking for, man? That when they stand over you, basically, golly, it's at the tip of my tongue. You know what I'm talking about? They always use it in the workplace. Micromanaging. When they micromanage you,
Micromanage, right.
you don't nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be micromanaged, dog. Am I lying?
No doubt about it.
So it's your team. It's your team. But you don't want to get to a point where you feel like where you have your players and your coaches and your staff feel uncomfortable.
Tough, dog. Like I say, man, it's giving Jerry Jones vibes.
But then I ain't gonna lie, me just being me, I'll be real petty. My players be like, hey, let me make sure I watch what I say. Hey, we calling Z White 2 T-Rex. Hit that from the from the, you know what I'm saying? I would say some stuff, some wild stuff.
We're gonna be in code.
But look, legs on shoulder. Her legs on, like, I'll be saying some stuff where she just be grossed out. Oh, I get it. But you know what I'm saying? Because
we like, this what we do.
This is what we do.
It's what we do. Yeah.
This is what we do. Yeah. But at the same time, like I said, I'm with Greg. Like, it depends on how, because I feel it. She wants to know, because she's like, her reasoning is, I don't want to get rid of the wrong person. We don't want to say that, oh, he's not doing the right thing. But then, what if he made a play call? All right, man, I'm gonna just say it. No offense to the women, but and not in a bad way, but that sounds like a woman. She wants to make sure, man, we ain't tripping up. We're not worrying about that. But that's why sometimes women are needed in certain things. She's worried about the ins and outs, the little. But I just felt, I wonder if it's gonna
the nuances.
The nuances is gonna rub the players, coaches, and the staff the wrong way. That's the only problem I have with it. I just wonder if it does that. That's my only thing. Before we get to the WNBA and the Braves, man, I want to ask you. I'm gonna ask a question real quick. You all, if y'all listening, we always do a question at the end of the show. I'm gonna do it right now. It's question of the day. Question is, Marla says she's being overly nosy. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, helicopter owner.
Hey, what player benefited the most from being on either bad team with no talent, sorry team, or just a team that's not having a superstar in any sport? What player did you know? I'm gonna give you a prime example. He only benefited for a few, and then when he got somewhere else, he sucked. Y'all should know this because this is home, Atlanta. Peerless Price.
Hey, listen. Peerless Price is out here fighting people. You got to be careful on the Peerless Price talk. Peerless Price is pulling up on people. Shout out to my partners, the Water Boys. Shout out to Trey them. Yeah, y'all be careful throwing Peerless Price.
Right.
Peerless Price will pull up on you. I'm just saying.
I heard too. I heard about that, bro. But
Peerless ain't playing no games out here, y'all.
all right, he asked me to repeat again. So, what player in any sport benefited the most because either the team was sorry or they just didn't have a superstar?
For me, off top, and I stay throwing this guy under the bus, Mike Trout.
Wow, really?
I mean, he is the. Why else you going to a Anaheim Angels game?
But you don't think he's good?
He good, but I mean, how good is he? Because hell, he ain't won nothing. Y'all done gave this man all this money. Super overrated.
Wow.
Super overrated.
You tripping. I mean, that's the injuries, though.
Overrated.
That's the injury, right? That's
Every
injuries,
year?
Yeah, look, that was gonna be one of my questions for doctors. Hey, that was one of the questions I was gonna ask Doc too.
Every year?
No, you're right. I get it, dog. I get that, but
listen, I can tell you this because my mama family, we got a lot of my people in LA. They sick of him. They ready for him to go. They sick of him.
wow, I know they are, but wow.
They are sick of Mike Trout. Every year when they start rolling his name out, everybody out there is like, what up? I tell y'all what, y'all got the Odyssey app. Tune in to LA radio tomorrow. Tune in to any LA radio show. Tune in. They are over Mike Trout. Every year when them trade room, they like, please trade him. Please get him out of here. Yes.
Okay. Another name that was like, I'm trying to think who was always.
Well, this is a good question though. I mean, that I might have gotten. He overrated. He's definitely overrated, and he benefiting because he's a superstar out there on that team because it ain't nobody else. I mean, name somebody else to play for the Angels.
I'm gonna tell you, Drew. I'm gonna tell you somebody else who started out like a beast and then they didn't. It's old school too. Is I'm tapping out the team. Hold on, he said Macy. I'm trying to think he wasn't hurt every year. Right. All right. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Yeah. But he proving his point. Yep. But this is mine, Mace. Terry Glenn. When Terry Glenn was in New England, remember how he was balling?
Wow.
He was looking good. And then when he went to Dallas, and I think, because remember, New England, with them teams then, New England had no receivers in the Parcells days. All you had was Ben Coates, and Ben Coates, by the time Terry got there, Ben Coates was declining.
Yeah.
But Terry Glenn was one.
Yeah.
I say Terry Glenn.
My cousin just said, I am not going to say that. That is blasphemy.
What did he say?
I am not going to say that. That is blasphemy.
What did he say?
This fool.
What did he say?
He is throwing my favorite receiver all time under the bus, everybody.
Ooh.
Andre Rison. He said Andre Rison to Cleveland.
Ooh.
He talk, it's true.
That's a tough one, man. But I will say this. When Andre Rison went to Green Bay, he started playing well. He went to Kansas City. Everywhere he went, he was playing well. But, ooh, that's a...
Well, this the thing. Because when he left Atlanta, it went to Cleveland. At Cleveland at the time, they gave him $17.5 million was the highest money for a wide receiver.
That might be. Yep, he ain't doing that in Cleveland. He didn't do nothing in Cleveland either. You right about that. Hold on, man. I gotta get somebody to stop it. I'm gonna put this up.
Stop it. Stop it.
Marlon, you gotta stop it for that, dog. He said Vincent Brisby.
No, I think he reiterated the point that it was nothing going on.
Oh, okay. My bad, Marlon. My bad. I take it back. Okay, I thought you were saying like
now that receiving core was horrible.
It was horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah, okay. Right. I see what you're saying. My bad, Marlon. I think if you were saying like, no, they had Vincent. You're right.
And my cousin Andre Rison hater. He a Cleveland Brown fan. So he like, man, we thought we were getting something, man. That dude was terrible. And he was so bad, they ended up cutting Andre. They ended up cutting Dre Rison. Dre was going through a lot of mental stuff right now. Ran him out of Atlanta. He couldn't club, house burnt down, all this stuff. Then and he still dating. How can you still be dating a chick who burnt your house down?
Oh yeah, you can't. Right when you do that right there, that right there. I'm trying to think who else, man, was on that.
Shout out to Atlanta Live. We were in the parking lot when Dre Rison allegedly shot it up. Shout out to Atlanta Live. What a time to be outside.
Wait, Blunt? Who is Blunt?
He might be talking about LeGarrette Blunt. Who you talking about, G?
Yeah, who?
Yeah, it was nothing to do in Cleveland. You can only go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a certain number of times. That's why Deshaun built that compound where he built. Deshaun got everything he need at the crib. He ain't got to go get in them Cleveland streets. It ain't nothing in the Cleveland streets, which is probably gonna help Shador because ain't nothing to do.
Yeah. Who in basketball? Oh, you said LeGarrette Blunt.
Basketball.
Because that's the sport you would think that
this is a great question, Raphael. This one no question that require I gotta
think, come up with a week
on that because man,
we might have to revisit this next week because
this the equivalent of naming like one hit wonders.
Right. I'm trying to think who was like good like that and just
that's a good question. This one of the questions you got to do some homework on.
So let's do that. So let's table it. Yeah, because I got one person. I can't think of his name.
Got names, and then you like. Then when you start thinking, no,
right?
He got better when he went.
Right. And see, this is because
a lot of times, and we talk about this a lot. Right situation, right system. Like it didn't work for this guy here, but when he went there, took off. Or he was having success here, couldn't afford him or just whatever, moved on.
Because like prime example, Glenn Rice was beasted in Miami and he beasted in Charlotte.
Yeah.
He got better in Charlotte, but ooh. I love Stackhouse though, dog. Stack was my guy. Stack was a hooper, but
Ray about another two.
Who Allen Houston? But you know what? Reason why I want to say Allen Houston, because if anything, Allen Houston might have benefited from Grant Hill. Because he was playing with Grant Hill. Remember, he was balling when he took over.
Yeah.
He was balling with Grant Hill. Then he balled out in New York. But he was playing with Pat then. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of pieces. There were a lot of pieces in New York City.
Yeah, but we're gonna table this, dog.
I gotta do my homework because I don't want to say a guy and then I go back and revisit. I'm like,
right. Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah. We forgetting somebody.
Yeah,
because I got some.
Yeah, I don't want to let nobody slide either.
Right, because I got somebody that played in Sacramento. The light skinned cat. He had a funny shot. I can't think of his name. Number 23, I think. And he was playing there for a minute when they weren't good, but he was scoring a lot. I can't think of his name. But I'm gonna do my homework. I'm gonna do my homework.
Yeah.
And he was averaging like 20, 23 or 24 a game. I can't think of his name. But anyway.
It's not
Kelvin Martin. Yep. Kelvin Martin. That's him. Yeah. Kelvin Martin. He was
like his name's running across my head. I'm like,
Yeah. We're gonna table this.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna table
yeah,
this.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
a
yeah.
this
I
is
want
a
I
good
want to
one.
make sure to make sure I get some people.
Right. Hey, this is a when I used to do the thing. I gotta get Cuz on that. Marlon on that too. Remember I used to do the
Battleground.
battleground. That's a battlegrounds question right there, dog.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a battlegrounds question. I'm thinking about bringing it back too, man, for the show. So we gonna get it. But all right, man. So we about to, we're gonna get the show going, try to finish. We're gonna start first with MLB. Like I said, Snick, I think he checked out. You can see it in his body
Well,
language.
I just say what is the energy there post game?
This is what we get every post game. And I still don't blame it on him that they're losing because he's it's not like he's not trying because he's he's trying to change the lineups. He's but this is what I get. This is what you get. Every time you get, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't. That's his favorite. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. All he says in it, I don't know. It gets to the point sometimes when Snit, I'd be like Snit. So, at this point, you change the lineups, but yet still, it's like you just can't get any consistency. What do you think? Is there anything else you could do? I don't know. I know, but that's how I feel like saying, like, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I know you're going to say that, but
Yeah.
he's saying, I don't know every time. So, and he's chill. He's not like, he's just like, hey, he has that, like, hey, I can't go out and swing for him, which he's right. But when managers start saying that, then they kind of like,
I done did everything I can.
So for me, this is going to be the interesting.
right.
This is going to be the interesting telltale sign about this Braves season.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, trade deadline. Are they selling assets or are they looking to improve the team? They tell you, hey, if they selling, oh man, they done mail this thing in. They just trying to ride out the 162.
Yeah.
Now, if they're looking for if AA and SNID and all the powers that be, if they're coming up to trade deadline like, hey, it is a move or two we can make to jumpstart this team. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Like I said, I'm still reserving judgment. And it's just so crazy because you remember I talked about how I'm gonna start judging him when Acuna gets back. He's doing his part.
Yeah.
When I tell you, can't nobody else hit a baseball.
Nobody does.
I mean, I don't know if you even throw a beach ball up there if they could make contact. It's just
only other person that might is getting something done is I hadn't seen what he's done in the last 4 or 5 games, but Austin Riley has been kind of like 4 or 5 games. He's gonna hit a homer.
Yeah, he'll roller coaster too, though.
But hey, at this point, the Braves will take a roller coaster because they're not getting nothing. Look, this is how bad it was when Albies went on a 15 game? What was it, a 14 game hitting streak?
Yeah.
And he reached the base like 23, 24 times in a row. Might still be going. And this joker's still batting 236.
Yeah.
I'm like, golly.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The funny thing is his average is better than Olsen's.
Yeah. And Olsen, like our cleanup hitter. It's crazy, dog.
So it's
they are a tough, frustrating watch. And again, I mean, how many more ways can we talk about the pitching? Pitching is just terrible.
I was there for the game when they collapsed. When they went, when they had a 6-3 lead, then they had a 10-3 lead or 9-3 lead.
And gave it all back.
I said this, then I said, so after this, the 2 things gonna happen after that loss. Either it's gonna be at the lowest of the low, and it's like, all right, let's get back up. This is gonna wake them up, or they're gonna go down like, oh well, we can't do anything. And it went that way. pitching, like they keep losing these one-run games. They be up by one and they lose. Like they can't get a save at all. You know what I'm saying? Late in the games. So, but they had a star power.
Yeah.
It's not. So that's why I said, do you need a new face? Is it? And I'm asking you this: do you need to blow up the Braves at this point, or is it just with all this power, you're not paying nobody nothing really?
Yeah.
Should we just?
Well,
I've
been saying we need a new voice.
So that's okay.
Yeah, it's time to get Bobby Cox Jr. out of there. We've been on
right.
We've been on this like again because it's just he looked just like Bobby Cox in that dugout, just sitting on the bench. Then he get on that top step. He back on the bench. It's just like, bruh, sit somebody down for a week. Like, do something.
Yeah.
And I know he like, well, I got that world championship in my pocket. Whatever, man. Like, we aren't nowhere near as good. You look at the top of the division, you look at the top of the NL in every division, and you like, man, we in trouble.
We're in trouble.
We're in trouble. And again, the pitching is horrendous. But I've been whining about the pitching.
Well, the pitching, so the starting pitching's been good. Some of the start, like you've had a couple of guys that have good games. Like Sale, every time he gets there,
but they can only go 6.
They can only go 6, and that'll be it.
They're not going 7 innings. They're not giving us 8 and then bring in the close. They're not giving us complete games. Shut out. So just keeping the ball down. Yeah. Oh, I ain't even gonna get on the closing. Middle relief bad. The closing is terrible. Yeah, man.
Hey, I know this.
I feel some kind of way.
I was laughing at Snick one game. Who was pitching? Forgot who was pitching. Was it? I forgot who was pitching. But they were in the 6th inning. They took it all the way to the 6th inning, right? 6.5, and he gave up 1 hit, a walk. Then he got 2 out. Then he got 2 straight outs, right? No, he got 2 outs, and then he gave up a walk or a hit.
And then got in the jam somewhere.
No, as soon as he gave that 1 hit, Snit was like, we looking like
let him see if he can pitch out of that Snit.
Snit, like I ain't trusting it. I mean, dude, he had 10 strikeouts in the game. And in that 6th inning, he got 2 out. He struck out 2, and the next batter came in and got a hit. Snit took him out like, we ain't trusting this. Looking like, golly.
This where we at, dog.
Yeah, man.
This where we at.
Real quick. You said you good with Detroit. You weren't surprised. Are you still more surprised about the Cubs or Detroit?
Detroit.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It's for now.
Yeah. I didn't think they would be this.
Nah.
And them the two, they got the best 2 records, I believe.
Right. But again, it's early, man.
My Cubs.
It's early. That's why I don't want to panic. I don't want to panic with the Braves.
They reached out to Billy Donovan. Knicks, thank you, Danny. Knicks have reached out to Billy Donovan now. You all.
Damn, my phone just wrong. Hold on.
What they say?
I don't have Dolan say to my phone, so that might be New York. Call him private too. So yeah.
Yeah, it might be Dolan. Great. What you talking about? Detroit? Yeah, you saw talent. You did. You saw talent in Detroit in Detroit, but not like, man, not like this. Not like this.
Yeah, I'm trying to,
Hey, you dealing with a whole bunch of Mace played baseball, man. So Cuz say he's doing baseball, man. We grew up on the Cardinals. I told you about how I was in St. Louis and all that, but then once I moved to Chicago, I was like, man, once I moved to the city, like, man, forget y'all. Like, but shout out to that, man. All right, man. We can't end the show. We got to talk about this, man, and get everybody to their games. WNBA, man. How proud of you with Alicia Gray winning Eastern Conference Player of the Month?
Come on, man. You know how I feel about 1-5. I've been saying it. I've been standing on the table for Alicia. She is our best player. She's our most fiery player. The offense, again, I just love this new coaching staff. I
Me
love
too.
the offense. He's making a priority to, our scorers score.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is your job. And no knock on Coach T. No knock on her. But this is the way we should have been playing. And you see the difference in when you have the right leadership at the point guard, and your point guard is actually pushing the ball, making sure people get in spots. And if they're not in their spots, going to tell them why they need to be in their spot.
Right.
We're seeing that now. We didn't have that last year with a young lady who she was just out on the floor.
Right.
She was just out there. We were getting nothing from the point guard position last year.
Yeah.
One of the biggest differences in this game. And then, like I said, JC back. So
yeah, that's the biggest thing.
We're gonna probably start getting real good these next couple of weeks.
And she's not even, and you feel her presence already because offensively she hadn't got to where she needs to be.
Yeah.
But defensively, oh my God, you see it.
I mean, she's an all defensive type player.
Yeah. And then Brianna, man, like I said, that was the best signing, bro. Brianna's been balling, very consistent.
We have a very good team, man.
Use her
we needed that coaching change. We needed it. Yeah,
man. And Nafisa, she won Western Conference Player of the Month as well. So,
of course,
like I told you, dog, that she the best player. She thinks she's the best player in the WNBA, man. Something happened?
No. My cousin cracking rising jokes like, bro, leave me alone, dog.
But look, man,
leave me alone.
We gonna end this show early, man, and it was
Get on these finals.
Real quick, who you got tonight?
I'm going Indiana, man. I think they're gonna come home and they're gonna ride the energy of the city. Mike Epps probably gonna be in the building. Maybe this time if they put the camera on Jeff T, they'll put his name up under there. They won't be petty. So yeah, I'm going Indiana tonight.
All they gotta do is just go ahead and put Caitlin. Just put show Caitlin's face. Caitlin there.
She should be in the building.
That'll blow up everything.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ride with Indy. I try to find my Reggie Miller jersey today. It's probably in a box or a tote somewhere. So
hey, but look, before we go though, still the shock of the night. Jalen Hurts, number 3 in merch.
Let me Google right quick.
Because I don't know if you was in here for this, but Greg, but we were saying that Danny says Knicks have been turned on by Cool J for the head coach job too.
Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you, dog.
But I don't know if you heard Greg or even Daddy earlier. We were talking about it. So the top 3 in merchandise sold at the end of the year was number 1 was Saquon Barkley, which was I kind of see that. Okay. Number 2 was Patrick Mahomes. And then number 3 was Jalen Hurts.
Dude, I just Googled Jalen Hurts jerseys. Only person wearing the Jalen Hurts. Then I just Googled entertainers wearing Jalen Hurts jersey. Just got Jalen Hurts jersey. Jalen Hurts must be buying these jerseys. He got all that money, and he lives on a
He don't have no big old mansion. You know, he living below his means.
I wonder if it's bobbleheads. It must be bobbleheads.
Jerseys, dog.
Yeah, it must be bobbleheads. It must be something because he got. I mean, like I said, it's not just jerseys, everything, but still, I was shocked. I thought you would see Lamar Jackson. I thought Lamar Jackson would definitely be number 3. Even Allen, you know, from Buffalo. I thought he would be number 3, but Jalen Hurts. Yeah, dog. I'm shocked off that. I can't.
Wait a minute. Oh, what is this right here?
I can't believe it.
I can't believe that. See, dude. Can't believe everything to be on the internet, y'all.
Oh no, you can't. You can't, man. And real quick, go ahead.
Jalen Hurts had the highest selling NFL jersey in the following states. Yeah, this cap. Arizona, New Mexico, I'm not reading no more. Continue. Let's close this thing out.
And shout out to Shador too, man. Shador still making waves. I listened to the radio, Cleveland radio. They were going in. They were saying, I don't understand why Shador hasn't taken a rep with the first team. He's clearly the best quarterback on the roster, and y'all haven't given him a rep with it. Why? So they going in. It was funny.
Quietly. This is what I'm trying to tell everybody. We have all these wonderful apps. Mm-hmm. Listen to stuff from everywhere.
Yeah.
Like get the pulse.
Yeah.
Of like get in the trenches.
Yeah.
With these cities. Like say one of my favorite things to do, a team lose on Sunday, I go immediately to their like post-game show to hear people go crazy. I love Cleveland radio.
Chicago's probably good. Chicago. Yeah.
Pittsburgh radio.
Pittsburgh too.
After the Steelers lost. Epic. I don't know why y'all listen to like stuff that's just you know what's going on in your city. Start traveling. Again, you use this thing. Y'all use it for everything else. Use it for good, not evil. Y'all use this for evil. Ask Diddy. Have Diddy case right here.
See, we go.
I'm not leaving nobody no voicemail ever again in life.
You'll end it right there. Is that even a trifecta? Oh my God. Oh man. All right, y'all hear this music, y'all already know what it means. But if you stay tuned, man, kind of let you go, but if you stay tuned, you're gonna get a shout out. We're gonna do shouts out. You never know, you might be one of them. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the Almighty God for giving me this platform to do what I do, say what I say, make you all happy, upset, mad, want to give me the stop it button. God, I appreciate it. Also, I want to shout out my co-host, my guy, Mace. Mace, anything you want to say, Doc?
Happy birthday, Mama. Happy birthday, Kimberly Joe. Father's Day coming up this weekend, fellas. Listen, get ready for them socks, the underwear, and there will be no long lines wherever you decide to eat. So just keep being great dads, fellas. I know. All these dear mama, I love my mama. Ain't no daddy song. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
That's it. Hey, shout out to all the fathers. I'm gonna tell you what's so bad. I keep forgetting Father's Day is coming up. Lee, I forgot. You keep saying I forgot. I'm gonna do something for myself this weekend, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my baby, my oldest. I got my first gift in the mail. She said it wasn't supposed to get here Saturday, but wherever she ordered from, it got here. I'm not gonna open it this Sunday, but I know what it is. It better be what I think it is. If it ain't, I'm gonna be whining. Just like you whine about stuff you don't get. I'm gonna be whining.
All right, shout out to Shout out to Dr. Fowler, man. He couldn't make it, man. But shout out to him always. Ortho Atlanta, orthopedic for Ortho Atlanta. Gonna play the commercial right after the song. Also, shout out to all my listeners, man. Shout out to Greg, drummer boy Haynes. You know he a drummer, but Greg can play.
All
First cousin, favorite cousin, first cousin. Also, man, shout out to Vincent the Fantasy Juru, DJ Bentley, the GOAT, Jacob, of course, my guy Marlon, Danny Thompson. Shout out to all you all. Also, shout out to my lovely children, nieces, nephews, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, aunties, grandparents, play cousins. Hey, love on family. Let family know that you love them. Love them while they can still feel it. Love them while they still alive.
For real.
Man, eat good, drink responsibly. Make sure you watch sports. You got NBA finals. You got college baseball. You got MLB. You got mini camps. WNBA. You got it all, man. UFL. But until then, next week, same time, same show, same crazy host, same sports nonsense. When you miss me, we out. Peace.
Yo.
Have a sports injury? Need to see an orthopedic doctor? Ortho Atlanta is one of Metro Atlanta's largest orthopedic and sports medicine practices, providing orthopedic and sports medicine care for the whole family. With 37 physicians and 14 offices, the practice provides the highest level of care for injury of muscles, joints, bones, and spine. Ortho Atlanta offers convenient access to a full range of musculoskeletal surgeons and specialists. Ortho Atlanta also offers on-site physical therapy, pain management care, MRI imaging, and workers' compensation care. The Ortho Atlanta surgery centers in Austell and Fayetteville provide cost-effective, same-day surgical procedures in an accredited outpatient center. Hip, knee, shoulder, back pain? Ortho Atlanta has you covered with specialists in all areas. Same-day appointments, orthopedic care for the whole family. Ortho Atlanta, Atlanta's choice for orthopedic and sports medicine care. Learn more at www.orthoatlanta.com.
What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.